Oman udah, Pakistan, Filipina, Qatar ya tadi hasil.
What is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Plenty of breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic fans in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. The fans stand in unison for the national anthem of Qatar. They have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it.
Ya guys, ditongkrongin lagi guys. Kita lanjutkan lagi nih guys. Ini sekarang pertandingan kabur Roman Indonesia. Indonesia versus Qatar guys. 4-3-3 using formation 4-3-3.
Is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter attack.
Kita coba lawan Qatar guys. Ini sekalian simulasi pada saat nanti kualifikasi round keempat di Qatar. Here we go. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
There's the whistle and here we go. We leave it clear. Hoists it forward. Ali. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Supposed to stroke it through.
Jay pada Perdong Marcelino direbut. Terus pelanggaran cuy. Yes, it is pelanggaran.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Ini kesempatan kita untuk mencetak gol. Pelanggaran terhadap Rafael Strike tadi.
We have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Certainly looks appetizing. Well within shooting range.
Oke.
Ali. And it's played forward.
Wah, error guys, sorry guys. Ada gangguan sedikit. Nih error kayaknya nih. Gua ganti dulu stick. Matikan perangkat. Oke, kita ganti dulu.
This could spell danger. Going for goal.
Bahaya.
Fine stop from the
Fine
keeper.
stop. Aduh,
Really
satunya
dug
error
out
ya
against
sticknya.
it. Magnificent effort.
Hampir saja tadi serangan dari Qatar.
And a header.
Ush,
Defend
let's go.
good enough.
Hampir saja tadi serangan dari Qatar. Oke, kita lanjut serang. Sandy Walls.
I don't know what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game. Well, neither side
Ragnar.
has really grabbed the initiative. This could fall anywhere.
Ih, yang pintar dong. Ragnar lagi.
Goes for goal.
Jauh.
Oh, nearly. Nearly is nothing.
Terlalu
Very
jauh tadi
speculative
guys.
with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Kambuaya hampir saja tadi. Oke, kita coba lagi.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
Hai. Terlalu jauh.
Endeavour from either side. Solid goal!
Marcelino hampir saja
That's a
tadi.
little unfortunate. You had a lot of people rooting for him.
Kodok. Ayo kodok bunda. Bun, ininya tutup aja bun. Bun. Matiin aja, matiin. Ada kodok di sini. Lewat. Jay Ijes kembali membangun serangan dari Qatar.
Oh, what a goal! Real chance!
Wow, tidak. Gol cuy, kita kecolongan oleh Akram
That was
Afif.
easy. Almost too easy.
Almost too
That's just
easy
a great
katanya dia.
finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Emang lumayan keren serangannya guys. Pojok banget itu, cus. Mantap. Oke, kita balas. Gas kita balas.
Qatar take the lead. Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium. Akram Afif. Chooses to go back.
Lino.
And get it clear.
Lino masih Kambuaya. Strike. Was Kambuaya. Was serangan balik. Counter is on.
Chance to break. Right through the middle. A chance!
Ah,
And he's
kosong.
there to clear it. It's good distance on it.
Hai. Oh, hai. Kambuaya.
Oops,
Strike!
it's
Ais, hampir.
a terrific save from the keeper. Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Dong. Aduh, out lagi.
They're
Out.
through in. That's to meet it.
Ush.
Just couldn't turn it in. Indonesia
Hampir
can
saja
defend
tadi.
those situations better by stopping the pressure at source.
Hampir saja, guys. Akram Afif. Let's go. Kita serang kembali.
Walsh.
Sandy Walsh.
That's the end of that. It all started well enough. Good challenge. He just stood firm. Akram Afif made his mark on this game.
Bos, habis cuy.
So there you have it.
Masih 1-0 kita ketinggalan.
Still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. Maybe this game up to that.
Oke.
Well, they definitely will be happy with that half. But
Kita
since the
coba
lack of
cek
desire,
lad
especially
lade
going forward, it wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two. Here we go again. Indonesia need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution. And I think the more experience. It's Ali!
Bahaya.
Denied brilliantly. Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Perdong. Come on, perdong. Perdong.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Iwan dong. Perdong. Aduh, salah ngumpan.
Forward it goes. Qatar get it back again. Ali.
Ricky Kambuaya.
Get it forward quickly. Out to the right.
Strike. Lamaan.
Chasing the game, trailing by one. And it's played forward. Good ball, it's found its target.
Perdong. Yes.
Themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
From high.
Clear away. Quick glance at goal.
Yeah.
Interception. Danger averted for now. It'll be a throw-in.
Pindah Jaijas.
Indonesia are definitely going about this the right way. Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must. Just has to be done. That's it out. Oh, well intercepted. Really alerts the danger. Your impression so far, Jim? Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Ricky. From high.
And that has been cleared.
Dino.
instead. It's tried one.
Eish.
That was no routine save. There was Tesco to keep the keeper who just received an A+ grade. Hoists it forward. Ali. Over to the left. Looks to think on it. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed. But will they? Hey!
Hampir saja.
Surely that deserves better. Oh, but such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. Tries to get it clear. Qatar are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too. Apples to win it back.
Masih bisa dihalau oleh para pemain Qatar.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last
Kita
until the
ganti
final
dulu
whistle.
pemain. Justin Hubner, Nasir Gos. Tengahnya si Witan, Egi.
Beautifully done. Good tackle. It is now or never. Time is against them. Indonesia on the free kick. There could be trouble here. Now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Jauh,
Decent hit from there.
terlalu bernafsu. Cai.
Qatar can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Tuh. Jauh, ya.
It's gone a long
See.
way. Oh, that's the ball.
Ih. Entek,
And time is up.
entek. Oke, select. Korea. Oke, Korea. Kita pilih dulu pemain. Oh, sama merah. Hitam aja lah. Hitam aja. Come on.
Wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, there has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full.
Game kedua kita lanjut dengan Indonesia versus Korea.
The nearby station, and we expect
Pertama kita
every
kalah tadi,
seat
guys.
to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. of the game in stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world.
Setiknya error satu
National anthem of South Korea.
Song Hyun Min. Bahaya Song Hyun Min deh. Punhao.
That was impressive.
Good.
Watch that.
Matiin kalau nggak dilihat. Matiin. Let's go.
Jim, how are you reading the formation? Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game? Well, Peter, this guy, Son, is one of the quickest players around at this level, and he uses it to great effect. His willingness to run at and beyond defences just adds to that raw pace, and it'll mean he'll always be a threat here. He's getting the best out of in with a header! With his head, couldn't steer it in. Well, that's why we all say the decision is fatal.
Perdong.
It's a promising ball. Son Heung-min. Kim drives it forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. To the keeper and tries something new. And back to base. Leader. Walsh. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim? Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Had a movement up front. Yeah, I can see how the movement of those players, Peter, can cause some real problems for this defence. Yeah, I was just about to say that, Jim, actually. Yeah, it's all about the changing of roles, dropping deeper into midfield, and all designed to confuse defenders. Goes long. And it's hoisted clear. They came in. Will be a throw. Indonesia, it's another shot on target. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there. Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens. Forward it goes. Looks to clip it forward. And that's a throw. finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal. Well, the captivating and entertaining game from here on. An entertaining game from here on. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Lee Kang In to get it forward quickly. Kim Min Jai to the keeper and go again. Joe gets it upfield. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Wrestle off the ball. The defence got the better of it this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Too much elaboration and not enough penetration. No damage likely. Lee Kang In. Lee Kang In. Just to head towards goal. He was on the back foot. Timely intervention. Kim Chang Hoon Kwon. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Half-time. There we are. Off they go for half-time. Hopefully didn't do come in the first half. Only been that one goal, which is very, very fast. Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticky. No one's afraid to have a go. Tunisia head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. And how's this to come during the break? If you're just back from your break, there's very little of the resumption of the second half. Tunisia carrying a one-goal lead. Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. He's gone for goal. Oh, real danger here. Massive lead. He's to get his head on that. Couldn't score. So that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to kick out. Vigo. Walsh. Son battles to win it back. Kim Min Jai. Son Heung-min. He's found his man. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Well played, he saw that coming. Kim. And here's Son Heung-min. Still going. Where to next? He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. It's on a plate. South Korea showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required. Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break. Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do. Get that clear. No, that's not the ball he wanted. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, Paddy's asking for trouble. Jim, what are you thinking? They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. box ball. Who's going to get there? Chang Hoon Kwon. Good idea, just poorly executed. Lee Kang-in. And here's Sung Hyun-min. And the counter is on. Indonesia are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too. Going through. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver. Now the counter. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Indonesia seeking to maximise the moment, looking to widen the gap even further here. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping. Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best. Chance to break. Kim Min-jae. Indonesia still ahead by the game's only goal. Kim Oswald there, alert. Kim Min-jae. Just 5 minutes remaining now. It's just a question of running down the clock now. Indonesia can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think. There's no flag. Gets the better of his man. Chang-hoon goes for goal.
Ya!
Oh no, it's an own goal.
On goal. Aduh, kacau.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, but I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Aduh,
The
sama.
changes then in quick succession. Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle. Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Kim Min-jae. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time. And it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side. So to clarify, extra time will follow. Into extra time we go. Indonesia pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. And we avoid the same fate here. The consequences are still more serious. The referee's seen the ball, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. To dink it in. Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Sung Hyun-min versus the keeper, and only one winner. Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure. South Korea go into the lead. To think on it. got rid of that. Obviously moved that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And it's played forward. Plays it out to the flank. Back into the middle. Son Heung-min is flagged offside. Cuts it out. Son Heung-min. He goes long. Hoists it forward. Great shot. Too strong for his opponent. So tackling here. That one a perfect example. Needs to get it forward quickly. Gets into the right position to intercept. The time reaches half time. Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic. And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Up towards the flank. To say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
That'll be a throw in. Kim Min Chai. Junho Park. Kim Bok-kyo. Kim Min Chai. Well positioned to make that interception. Away from immediate danger. Kim Min Chai. Keeper's got good distance on that. Kim gets it without sophistication. South Korea making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Hit into the middle. It's offside. Yes, it is.
Indonesian have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Keeper sends it forward. And that will be the final act. Indonesia have some soul searching to do here. Having been in apparent control, they have allowed it to slip away. That would be somewhat what we've witnessed, Jim.
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining. And a little debating room as to whether the outcome...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all it adds up to make it a terrific and travelling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill, and plenty of tricks, and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the...
Chance! Cleared without complication. Danny Olmo crosses. Rodri. Haaland. There's good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things... He's won it, goes for goal! Ball's come loose and the chase is on. Pops it in gently. No, that is pretty much the end of that. It's Lewandowski. Chip through. Decent looking ball.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement of the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down. And for
It's Lewandowski!
Kovacic.
That's been won straight back. It's a foul. Referee's given it. He has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Ferran Torres. Araujo. Manchester City still to register a shot on target. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Chance! Throws and goes. Jamal! Great effort. Beautifully played.
Lamine Yamal brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Foden. Martinez. Ferran Torres.
past half-time, and it is still scoreless. Kyle Walker. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Dani Olmo. Araujo. Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! So where the team has broken through, certainly not going to make a try. An interesting game up to now. Still goals. Reflections on the first half? Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor. And closing half, they're still very starting. Well done. It's back for your break. There's very little of the resumption of the second half. That first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and do something a little more magical. We need to be better than that, and he knows it. Very well to intervene. Greenish trying to play it through. Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Cuts out in the nick of time. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Gundogan. Ferran Torres. Stones. And into the second half, and it's still goalless. It's Gundogan. Haaland. Almost an hour gone. Shot goal! This could fall anywhere. Kovacic. There's a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward. Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch. Dani Olmo. Great run on the overlap here. That looks a good ball. Going for goal! It's anyone's ball. Just brushed off the ball there. Lewandowski! It's there to make a great save. Well, as Tess Goldman did, the keeper just received an A+ grade. So here comes a substitution. Ruben Diaz from getting clear. This could spell danger. Stones wants to get it forward quickly. It could be a tries a shot! That has certainly tested the keeper. Or what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping. Hands across the line, and it's a throw. Pablo Torre. Martinez. Pablo Torre. Araujo sends it forward. Over to the left. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Takes it out to the wing. He gets past his man. Ferran Torres has the massive lead. Great save, real class. The keeper really dug out his defence there. A magnificent effort. Here's Lewandowski. Look, this could still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some air. Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations. Ferran Torres picks one in. Lewandowski and the shot! Oh, that could cost them. Lewandowski couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded. Taken short. Tries to get it clear. Torre. Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation. And it needs to be any time now, really. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Oh, he's found him in space. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Kanji gets it away. Foden drives it forward. It's just a question of running down the clock now. Good take, and he's had a look. Rafinha. It's the goalkeeper's to play. And that will be the final act. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. A most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station. And we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The
Famous cop is in good voice as always. It is one of the most recognisable monuments of the English game. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for the supporters. Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see high-scoring contests, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself. Just joining us, we are already on the way. How do you think this turns on, Jim?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Sugarschlei has to get it forward quickly. That's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Alaba positions himself well and cuts it out.
Real Madrid really are pushing their fullbacks forward now. Aiming to do what? Well, it's a case of engaging.
And the shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Back into the middle. Shot at goal! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Robertson, McAllister, now it's Diaz. Oh, that's a fine challenge. McAllister, it's got through, shapes to shoot! He's got it! Oh, that always looked the likely outcome. Look, the ball was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space to currently, and he wasn't going to miss. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Now it's Rodrigo. Really good feet. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. It's a contest to keep an eye on. Salah. Mendy. Mendy. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Sugarschlei. Diaz. Over to the left. He gets past his man. Mendy. Still trying to challenge. Free kick given. Played out to the right. Vinicius Junior. He's found his man. Looks like he puts into the right position to intercept. Mendy. They were tirelessly playing. Liverpool too late here. At its moments, it's 1-0 at the break. Okay, that's already resumed here. Liverpool carrying a 1-0 lead. They won't make that tackle 4-1 sweetly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Alaba. Modric. Carvajal. Now it's Rodrigo. Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter. Once he got into that position, it's not as if he didn't have people nearby. Rudiger. Alaba. Derek. And it's been taken straight out. And the ball, yes, the referee's got it. That's a good big ball, if you're checking. Robertson. Alistair. Progressing. Has a pass. Usually, it's so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he found it. Carvajal. Lobs it in gently. Cut out in the nick of time. Real Madrid are definitely going about this the right way. There's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Real Madrid get it back again. Vinicius Junior. Diaz. Your impression so far, Jim? Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Looks to thread it through. Well read, he's sorted that out. Robertson. Robertson plays it forward. He's there to receive it. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Good chance. He just stood firm. Nunez! Yes. Puts it back. Hits one! Tried. The outcome could so easily have been different. That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. Modric puts it back. Up towards the flank. There's the real chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to. Alexander-Arnold. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Let's put a stop to that. And he's cut it out. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver. Darwin. It's broken loose. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that feature, is he? Courtois sends that a long way. Ah, he's given it away. Mendy. The message is clear. None shall pass. Mbappe. It's Salah. Rudiger battles to win it back. Liverpool just have to run down the clock. With the time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box. If it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance. He's gone for it! But gets it without sophistication. Modric, forward it goes. Lucas Vasquez, now it's Mbappe. Great challenge, time to perfection. Vinicius Junior! It's a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter. Vinicius Junior really showed good strength there. Held his man on, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control. That's it, they're going to get 30 minutes more. Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say, neither side really did enough to find a winner. They just cancelled each other out. So to clarify, extra time will follow. Is for the endurance, for the character of the players. Liverpool pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. We'll avoid the same fate here. The consequences are still more serious. Fran Garcia going through. And now they can launch a counter. Make sure that that won't get through. Fran Garcia. Rodrigo. He's looked long this time. And it's hoisted clear. There's one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Very promising. Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Elliott, Simicas,
Shot up. Nunez. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. For the first period of extra time. It may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness level feels good, and it's not any less competitive. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Elliott. Lucas Vasquez. Jackpo spreads it towards the left. All the way back and they start again. Modric drives it forward. He's left his man. And that has been cleared. Jackpo breaks on here. Oh, real danger here. Jackpo tries a shot. Just do it! Well, there was to be no other outcome. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Liverpool take what looks to be a decisive lead. Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet. Go out for a throw-in. What a ball this has turned out to be. Liverpool can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think. Rodrigo, a real chance if he can get through. Has a pop! And the shot!
Yeah.
And in it goes! They have stolen level at the last! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Inward footage, show great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart. Another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate.
And that's that. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even.